It's time to go racing. First up will be up front is Austin Minute and RS Center, followed by Jesse Hoke and Todd Bradbury. Travis Biertzer and Donald Minute Jr. on the third row. Cortland Herman and Bill Miller on the fourth row. Kyle Martin, Terry Duguay rounding out the top 10. Jonathan Adkins and Bart Hoke 11th and 12th. 13th is Ed Jones Sr., Edmund Jones, and Race Control at the back. Edmund Jones, of course, one of the Race Control and the Cone car tonight. They are definitely trying to get those engines warm. Austin Minute, RS Center. RS in second, Jesse Hoke in third. Jesse leading the points by just 1 point coming into the night. And interesting note, with Edmund Jones in Race Control, Ed Jones has a great opportunity if he can get a good finish. Even with Edmund Jones using a drop race tonight, Ed Jones still has a great opportunity if he can get a good finish here tonight. He could actually pull further away. Oh, Austin has a little problem getting going there. Almost gets into the side of RS, manages to save it. Everybody coming around 2 pace laps. They'll stack back up. And it looks like that outside line with the issue on that start had a little trouble moving forward, but now we're getting everybody slotted in. RS Center dropping to the back due to winning last week. Pace car is in. Here we go for 100 laps here at Concord in the Jones BS Racing League Super Late Model Series. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away. Austin Minute in the lead. Now the question is going to be how everybody comes off turn 2. There we have it. We knew there was a high likelihood in turn 2 of having an incident just because cold tires and a lot of loose race cars. And it looks like, let's take another look at that, but it looks like Jesse Hoke might have had a little help there. It does look like Todd Bradbury, I believe, got into the left rear quarter panel. 3 of them go down onto the track. In fact, looks like Bradbury ends up on pit road, has to take the long drive around. Several guys going to go from the front of the field to the back of the field very, very quickly. Race Control will try and get us back green very quickly, trying to get as many green flag laps as possible. After all that chaos, Travis Biertzer capitalizes a little bit. He's up to second now. Bill Miller really manages to come through that unscathed and picks up several spots. He's now up to third. Newcomer Cortland Hermit is up to fourth now. Kyle Martin fifth and Terry Duguay sixth. Terry comes through unscathed as well. As mentioned, Terry has had a lot of bad luck here lately, but extremely good in these cars, and look for him to be up battling for the win. They get the one to green. Oh, the cone car, they have to make their choice. Let's hop in and see how this goes. So everybody gets to choose which lane they go to. And if they hit the cone car, oh my goodness, the 37 almost got him. If they hit the cone car, it's an automatic end of line penalty. Oh, some of these guys are cutting it close tonight. Now they're stacking back up for the restart. I think Cortland was a little bit surprised to find that cone car. He might not have been aware of the choice. And yeah, got a little bit closer to that cone car than he would have liked. Pace car is in. Restart will now be on the leader, Austin Minute. As they come through turn 3, Austin's on the gas and green flag is in the air. Austin down and away gets a good jump on the field. Now remember, their tires are probably still fairly cold. Let's see if everybody makes it out of turn 2 this time. They do. Now down through turn 3. Everybody so far is clear. A lot of battles going on mid-pack, and you see how close they are. Limited places to move. You've got to set up for the pass early. Get in there and get the nose in to get the run down on the bottom. Kyle Martin is marching his way forward. He is looking for third place here. Caution. Todd Bradbury and Bart Hoke, it looks like. Oh, looks like Bradbury was almost got into the car in front of him, had to get out of it, adjust suddenly, and spins around. Let's see what happened to Bart just ahead of him. Oh, Bart had a little help from the 12 car. Bart Hoke has been to pit road and got a repair. He is the only one. Cone car waiting patiently on pit road. Don't forget to drop in the comments. Let us know who you are cheering for here tonight. They knew coming into tonight this would be a tough one because they ran around here in the smaller 34 Legends cars and the smaller Tour mods this week. And still, this track does not have a lot of good fast grooves. So there is a lot of close racing, and you have to take the opportunity to pass whenever it presents itself. Here comes the cone. And let's see if the 37 gets, holy cow, this is going to be close. Holy cow! A 37 again is the closest one to hitting the... I don't know if that one hit the cone, or I don't think he hit the cone car. I think he was just so close it caused the car to vibrate. Wow. It is getting sketchy out here. Alright, pace car will drop off this time, and then they're going to go racing once more. They've got about 14 laps on those tires, but about half of those are under caution. Those tires are cooling off and heating back up so often, it could make the car a little unpredictable that first couple of laps. Pace car in, and Austin gets another good jump. Green flag in the air. Travis Beertzer manages to hold some... Oh no, Beertzer's going to lose a position. Cortland to the bottom. Oh, Cortland gets loose, but he saves it. Oh, and a lot of chaos behind. We've got a car around caution. And there you see Beertzer up high. The 99 has to check up, but just couldn't get stopped in time. The 37 gets into the 9. Ed Jones gets collected. Man, these guys are really struggling here tonight. Some of these drivers are pushing those cars right to the edge. The 37 did an amazing job of saving that car because it was just completely sideways. Somehow he snapped that thing back straight in the blink of an eye, but even still lost some momentum, and everybody behind him stacked back up. Cone car on its way out. Is he going to take the short way back? Nope. He's going to go the full length of the track and spin around at the start-finish line. All right, here comes Edmund Jones in the cone car. And let's see if he can do this spin like Austin does. And not bad. Could use a little work. Oh, he's cutting it close again on this one. All right, the 37 starts moving earlier this time. Couple of close calls there, but everybody gets settled back into the line they want and gets ready to go green again. All right, pace car will drop off next time by, and then they'll go racing. And hey, you guys that are watching, drop in and say hello to us. We enjoy talking to everybody. Pace car about to drop off. It's going to get wild again. Pace car is in. Austin Minute will lead him down. He's got a good jump every restart, but Cortland Herman starting on the front row for the first time tonight. Green flag is in the... Oh! Holy cow! Austin Minute gets on the gas, spins the tires, clips the inside wall. He is losing position like crazy. He's got the car finally up to speed, but he's going to drift from first to fifth, and he might lose another one off 3 here. Meanwhile, back behind, 3 wide into turn 1. Looks like everybody saves it, but chaos. And look who is back to the front. RS Center back to the lead. After going to the end of the line for the start. Due to the win last week, he is in the lead. He's also second in points, 1 point behind Jesse Hoke. Jesse currently running in fourth. And oh, a little bit of door banging right behind Jesse. Bill Miller and Austin Minute, they are leaning on each other. This is what happens when you put these big cars on a half-mile triangle. RS Center has started to open up a lead over Jonathan Atkins. And they've got a big gap on Cortland Herman. Jesse Hoke now in fourth. Bill Miller in fifth. Last time by, the fastest lap of the race was run, and it was run by Donald Minute Jr. back in 10th. RS Center continuing to pull away. The battle is on back in third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Cortland Herman, Jesse Hoke, Bill Miller, and Austin Minute all right there under a blanket. Bill Miller keeps getting a run up underneath Jesse, but he can't quite get there yet. And Austin Minute all over that back bumper. Caution! Looking to see what the caution might have been for. There was a battle going on between Austin Minute and Bill Miller, but I did not see a wreck, and that was that same battle we were watching a moment ago. No incident there. And the cone car is on his way out. Now they did have to switch the cone car for the mods because they couldn't see the cone car over the air filter. Kind of a problem when you can't see the cone. All right, Edmund spinning it around. Still got to work on it a little bit there, Edmund, but you're getting closer. All right, let's see how close they get as they choose the line they're going to restart in. RS Center up front. RS dropping to the bottom. Oh. Cortland keeps playing with fire here. All right, everybody settled in. RS Center, Jonathan Atkins on the front row, Cortland Herman, Jesse Hoke on the second row, Bill Miller, Travis Beertzer on the third row. Pace car in. And they're down and away. Green flag is in the air. Everybody gets away clean. Coming through turn 2, side by side. The front 5 are single file, then a little bit of battling going on behind them as RS tries to pull away again. Travis Beertzer and Austin Minute have been battling back and forth. Austin now dropping back a spot, and here comes Kyle Martin. And here comes Donald Minute. Donald almost had a run up underneath of Kyle Martin there. Ed Jones Sr. on pit road. Bart Hoke is on pit road. Looks like Bart had an issue a lap ago. Let's see. And caution is out. Oh, it looks like Bart might have gotten a tap there. Let's try and get another angle on that one. Oh, Jesse Hoke involved in an incident as well. Let's see. Jesse comes down and gets into the 12 just a little bit. Several cars caught in that one. Let's see Bart's earlier incident. Bart did not bring out the caution. That was the incident with Jesse Hoke. Oh yeah, Bart did have a bit of help there. RS Center so far has been pretty dominant, especially as it gets green. The longer it's green, the more he is able to pull away. Waiting to see when the cone leaves pit road. Everybody getting sorted out. Just under 60 laps to go. As cars getting waved back to the lead lap. And here comes the cone. He'll come around and take up his position at the start-finish line. Looks like there might have been something wonky with the scoring there for just a moment. Everybody settling back in where they need to be. And the cone coming and preparing to assume his position. And a little bit of burnout there as he tries to get it back to the start-finish line. And here they come. Now we have to really wonder, will the 37 cut it close again this time? A little bit. Not as bad as, not as close as we've seen it though. Everybody stacks back up, gets ready to go green. Austin Minute getting his wave around back to the lead lap as they get ready to go green. Pace cars back in. Just over 50 to go. Out of turn 3, green flag in the air, they're down and away. RS gets a good start. Jonathan Atkins tried to hang up on the high side, couldn't do it. Right behind though, Bill Miller and Cortland Herman battling side by side all the way around the track. Bill has the momentum. Oh, a little bobble out of the 37. Some very, very close calls here. And the 37 is loose again off turn 2. He's going to lose a lot of ground. He drifts back to 5th and might lose that. As here comes Jesse Hoke on the bottom, the points leader. Look at the 37. He's way out of shape. Hang on to her, Cortland. Oh, we've got a wreck in turn 3. Caution is out. Looks like Ed Jones Sr. involved in this one. Looks like Ed was stopping due to a couple of drivers in front of him sliding. Let's see if we can find the original incident here. There's Terry DeGay flipping the apron. Oh, the 01 was sideways. A lot of drivers hitting pit road. Let's see if we can get one more look at what happened to Bradbury here. Oh, it looks like Bradbury had a little bit of help through turn 3. All right, everybody is on pit road this time. Looks like a lot of guys getting tires. They can go the distance on fuel. We'll see if it looks like some of them might be taking right sides only. RS Center off pit road first. Jonathan Atkins in second, Bill Miller third, Jesse Hope comes off fourth, and Kyle Martin comes off fifth. Right about the halfway point, so perfect timing, and they will get out there and go at it again, except they'll have at minimum right side tires. It looks like some of the drivers took rights and some of them took 4. Bill Miller back on pit road. Bart Hoke getting waved around the field back to the lead lap, as does Ed Jones Sr. And here comes the cone. And what is he doing? Oh, he's going way up here to do his donut this time. He wrecked the cone car. How do you wreck the Edmund? All right, he gets into position as they come around to pick their line. RS is going to choose the bottom again. No close calls this time. All right, pace car will go around one more time. He'll drop off in turn number 3 next time by. I imagine Austin Edwards will not be happy when he comes back next week and finds out Edmund wrecked his car. Pace car is in. Jesse and RS up front. coming through turn 3. They're leaning on each other. RS is down and away. Green flag in the air. RS gets an amazing restart since he gets to control it. Now Jonathan Adkins is fighting to hold on to second, stuck up on the high side. Or I'm sorry, Jesse Hope was stuck up on the high side. Adkins comes by on the bottom. Jesse in third, Kyle Martin in fourth. As they run, it would give RS Center the points lead. I do believe by 1 point. Caution! Travis Beartzer involved. Oh, Beartzer really sends it in there, gets into the side of the 37. Donald Minute Jr. very loose right in front of him as well. Bart Hoke, it looks like, and catches a piece of it and gets into Ed Jones. Oh, okay, so an update from Edmund is that he's giving Austin something to do by wrecking his car. Likely story, Edmund. Likely story. RS up front, Jonathan in second, Jesse in third, Kyle Martin fourth, and Terry DeGay up into fifth. Terry has managed to keep that car pretty clean tonight. Hopefully his luck will continue to hold. Edmund rolling off pit road. He's going to go and try and wreck Austin's car again. Austin, if you're watching, man, don't share. Just don't let him have the car anymore. It's like when your teenager asks to borrow the car. You just don't do it. All right, Austin coming to the start-finish line. Actually, he's coming back around. Thought he was going to do a donut there, but apparently not. All right, now Edmund's going to come to the line. Oh my! The Concord! Is he gonna be able to? I have no words. I literally have no words for what just happened. Sorry, Edmund, I know I shouldn't be laughing, but... race control number 2 is coming out. Oh my goodness. Well... it is definitely an interesting night at Concord. Austin, if you're watching, buddy, drop in the comments and tell us how you feel about this. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank goodness Christopher Johnson is here to help us out. All right, here comes the pace car. Good job, Christopher. You got to the start-finish line without flipping the cone car. Edmund will never, ever live this one down. Man, that 37 is really testing it. He gets super close. I think Cortland's just toying with him at this point. All right, RS Center and Jesse Hoke have the front row. Now, RS will control the restart, and coming into tonight, Jesse had a 1-point lead. Things are going to get a little dicey. That is not only the battle for the win up front, but it's also the battle for the points lead. Pace car is in. Oh, Jesse trying to tempt him there. RS gonna mess with him as long as possible. RS is down and away. Green flag in the air. And Jonathan Adkins manages to get a nose up underneath. It gets a little sketchy right there at the front. And Adkins is going to clear for second. Jesse Hoke back to third. And now Kyle Martin going for third. Oh, Kyle gets loose almost into Jesse. Nice save by... Oh, Kyle Martin drifts up the track. Jesse Hoke's collected. And a big pile up back behind, but everybody's going the right way. No caution. No caution. Caution is out now. Wow. It looked like that was Bart Hoke, possibly, that went. And, yeah, there was just a little door banging right behind him. See if we can see that entire... Nope. Let's rewind this replay a little bit and see, because that was just chaos. Kyle Martin on the bottom gets to run it. I think it might have had a little net code at play there, but once Kyle gets up, he's trying to check up. The car behind him gets him. Everybody manages to keep the car straight up in front of him until a car spun down into the pit wall and spun back up enough of the track. Okay, Edmund Jones is now pulling back out in the cone car. Edmund, don't be fancy. What a strange turn of events in this race. Nice and easy, Edmund. Being exceedingly careful is probably the right call for this one. All right, the cone is at the line. 3/4 of the way through this one as the pace car comes around, and Ed Jones gets his waiver uncompleted. Wow, these guys are cutting it close. All right, everybody gets by, gets sorted out. Edmund does not wreck the cone car. All right, lights are out on the pace car. They're going to go green flag racing with just at 25 laps to go around this half-mile triangle. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. RS gets another good jump. Jonathan Adkins manages to stay with him. Terry Duguay now up into third. But Travis Beertzer goes into the high side trying to take it. Down into turn 3, Terry still holding on to that top spot. Oh, he gets yeeted into the outside wall. Hard hit. Terry Duguay is spinning on his roof. Let's take another look at that from there you see it. He gets bounced up into the wall, hits that outside wall, spins like a top, fortunately manages to hit just right, get the car flipped back over. So RS Center still has the lead. Jonathan Adkins in second, Travis Beertzer in third, Cortland Herman in fourth, Austin Minute in fifth. Jesse Hoke, the points leader, has dropped back to sixth, giving RS Center right now would have the points lead. Todd Bradbury coming to pit road. Terry Duguay coming to pit road. I'm guessing Terry is coming down for repairs. That car probably a little bit shorter right now. And here comes the cone. And honestly, I'm just sitting here thinking about this. Austin Edwards, if you're watching and you decide that it's time to give Edmund, take him to the school of how to drive the cone, please video that. Terry Duguay back out on track. We're talking about how his luck seemed to have changed. He was running in the top 3 and just gets yeeted at the line into the outside wall, ends up spinning like a top. Now he's back to 12th. All right, Edmund pulling back to the line. And here comes the pace car leading the field. I'm betting RS is going to start on the bottom. Top 3 take the bottom. The 37 jumps up high. So some of these guys getting a little extra track position out of this. What happened to RS Center? It just looked like it briefly just drove down into the inside wall. I'm not sure why. He pulls back up to the field though, just as the pace car is getting ready to duck in. Pace car is in. Cortland Herman up on the top side. RS is down and away early, green flag in the air. And we've got a wreck in 3. As they restart, Travis Beertzer just spins the tires. No help from anybody, just gets on it a little too hard. These super late models, you really have to be careful with the gas. You can spin these tires very, very easily. These cars have more power than a current gen cup car. And looks like Cortland has the lead for the moment. Travis Beartzer on pit road. So Cortland Herman has the lead. RS Center has pulled off the track. And I have no idea what's going on, but he has stopped down on the apron, now dropping to the back of the field. Will he come back toward the front? Could he be experiencing some technical? Well, no, he is stopping back there in 11th. So that's going to give Cortland and Jonathan the top 2 spots. Cortland Herman, Jonathan Atkins now have the top 2. Everybody getting sorted out. I am very curious to know what happened to RS. He had the problem right before the restart, and then under this caution, he has to drop back again. And it looks like no cone car this time. They're going to line up by iRacing scoring. Cortland choosing to restart down on the bottom. Pace car is in. And looks like a little difficulty getting sorted out here. And they're down and away. Green flag is in the air. Wait a minute. Nope. They were trying to, it looks like they might have gotten the caution delayed by 1 lap. Maybe more due to the pace car needing to catch up. All right, now we get the green flag. Everybody gets sorted out. Cortland leads them into turn 1. Atkins really going for it, and now it looks like there might be another caution. Might be some difficulties with race control right now. Pace car working their way off. This might come down to a 3 or 4 lap shootout. Cortland Herman and Jonathan Atkins still up the front row. Travis Beartzer, Austin Minott on the second row. Jesse Hope, Kyle Martin on the third row. Donald Minott Jr. and Ed Jones on the fourth row. Todd Bradbury, Terry Duguay rounding out the top 10. RS Center still back in 11th spot. Looks like we're not going to see the cone car this time. Waiting to see if the light goes out on the pace car. No, it is not gone out yet. So they'll go around one more time. And they do get the one to green. So they'll restart with about 4 laps to go, I believe. Pace car is in. Cortland Herman in control. Jonathan Atkins watching closely. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. And it's a drag race into one. Looked like they were going to start leaning on each other briefly. And looks like a big wreck in turn one. And Todd Bradbury just gets a little tap, sends him up the track. Ed Jones and Bill Miller also collected. RS Center is collected. So we will go down to a green-white checkered finish. Cortland Herman might get his first win in his first race here. It looks like we will get the cone this time. And he's going to go around one more time. And Edmund should take his position on the line this time. All right, we will have a green-white checkered. Everybody's going to come pick their line. This could get interesting because the two drivers up front, neither of them have a win this season. Cortland Herman, Jonathan Atkins have not won yet. Oh! As we get a car spun on the way to the start-finish line. Todd Bradbury has not had a good night here tonight. Pace car is... looks like they delayed the green here. Pace car's back in. They are going to go green here. And they're down and away. Green flag back in the air. The final shot for... Oh! Cortland gets dumped big time. Jonathan Atkins right up in there. Off into turn number 1, Cortland went, and it looks, looked like Atkins just was trying to come down, get in line, but had so much momentum. And you can see Cortland's car smoking badly. And they're going to come to the checkered flag, and Jonathan Atkins is going to get his first win of the season. Travis Beerter finishes second. Austin Minute is going to finish third. Let's see if we can get a word with our third place finisher first. Hey, Austin, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, man, congratulations on third place. I know it was a rough start to the race for you.
Yeah, it was. Well, actually, I started on the pole, but then the rear end got pretty slippery on that restart and pushed me back to 8.
Well, you still managed to work your way all the way forward. There's some post-race activity on the front stretch. You still managed to work your way forward and get that top 3 finish. That's got to be at least some relief.
Yeah, it was pretty intense there on the last few laps, and then, you know, last lap we had a lot of people on our side on the radios, you know, they're going back and forth, so.
I'm sure it was an extremely entertaining exchange.
Yeah, to say the least, it was something.
I'm quite sure. All right, man. Well, congratulations. You got a podium finish after an early race incident. You got to be happy, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
And it looks like there is still a lot of post-race activity going on. All right, Travis Beerter is not actually available to talk to. And neither is Jonathan at the moment. And it looks like a lot of craziness on that last lap, so there will definitely be some updates. I would check the Jones BS Racing League Facebook page tomorrow just to see what the updates are, because that was not an ending you normally see. Well, the admins are talking to some of the drivers, so we'll leave you with that. And as soon as the league updates us on the situation, we'll post that on Facebook. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a wonderful night, and definitely a wild ending to one of the craziest endings we've ever broadcast here. So hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. Thank you all, and have a great night.